Gear Patrol calls their new dive watch the best sub-$500 dive watch. Full stop. Men's Health rated them as the most stylish solar watch in the game. Who are we talking about? It's Movement. They're leveling up your gift giving with the sleekest watches you can buy and the biggest deals of the season. From their innovative ceramic materials to sexy automatic divers, from ultra-thin dress watches to solar-powered statement pieces, and everything in between, Movement is making sure you're the good gifter this year for your family, your friends, or for yourself. And now you can take advantage of 30 to 50% off Movement's California clean watches, jewelry, and accessories to get them a gift they'll never forget. With fast, free shipping and returns and amazing bang for your buck, Movement makes for a relaxed shopping experience. And with one-size-fits-all watches, it's an easy, elegant gifting experience too. Shop 30 to 50% off now at mvmt.com. That's mvmt.com.
Every time I clap, both of my dogs, like they've settled into sleep at this point because we usually take forever to start. And then I clap and they're like,
what the fuck?
We're going? What's going on? Hello and welcome back to the Potted Together podcast. My name is Adam, and as always, I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Becca and Nicole.
Hi.
And Koopy and Leo.
Hello.
Hi.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
Hey, tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
It is.
Margaritas and tacos.
Adam, you have to go to EG's and get mango EG's from Mango Tango with tahini.
Okay, so I saw your post that you posted. I wish I could send you EG's easily. I really do.
Yeah, me too.
They do ship it. I'm going to look into shipping mango because it's my favorite flavor. And I think I just need that. It's mango and there's another one that I forgot by now, I'm sure.
So
but
that's
I'd like
the
to.
May flavor?
Yeah, and usually so they changed it in May to be in June, under the last owner, because they did this thing for a long time where if you went in on Cinco de Mayo and you said Happy Cinco de Mango, they had to give you a free mango or something like that. So, and it was a size small. It was not a tiny one. I don't think, my memory might be losing me at this point. It's been a long time since they had that. But they took that away because I think they were losing money or something. Obviously, literally everybody is going to hear about this and be like, well, Happy Cinco de Mango.
Give me my drink.
Yeah. So they changed it to June.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. But this year they have it back in May for some reason.
Boom. Well, for those of you who aren't Tucsonians, EG's is a local joint that started in Tucson, I believe, right? Yeah.
Yes.
We've talked about it before, but some people might not remember that. But an EG is actually almost like a, what would you say? Would you say it's like a Slurpee, like a slushie?
It's okay. It's so hard to describe what it is. Think slushy, but very thinly sliced or chopped. There's no ice chunks in it.
Yes.
It's like if Hawaiian snow had a baby with a Slurpee, right?
Yeah.
There we go. It's so good.
And there's real fruit chunks in it, and it's so good. It's smooth texture, frozen drink.
We
Yes.
did a mukbang on our Potted Together channel, didn't we?
That was on, I think, my YouTube channel, but yes.
Oh, okay. It was on yours. Ooh, we should link that in today's stories so people could go watch it.
Yeah.
That was a fun video.
Yeah. So it's a local chain. It's a sandwich shop, and they're known for that drink. They also have food. It's okay food, but it's not it's okay. Since I've moved away, I've come to grips with the fact that the food isn't that good.
No, but the ranch slaps. So
the ranch is good. The ranch fries, oh my gosh, amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just a great summer drink, though. I mean, I would get it year round when I lived there, but it's a great summer drink because it's cold and like fruity, and you can put alcohol in it, and it's so good. Like it's really good if you put like
pro tip.
tequila or vodka, like the strawberry one if you put vodka in it. Like it's just so good.
It's
like a margarita.
I'm waiting for watermelon to hit I think that's a summer one. Watermelon?
Watermelon's
Yes,
my favorite.
watermelon is July. Every July. It's like their most popular flavor by far. And
Do you have this written down on a calendar somewhere?
EG schedule.
I said, do you have this
No.
written down on a calendar?
no, I just lived there for 22 years. Like there's some flavors that are always in the same month. July is always watermelon, but they like have mixed up a lot of other things, so I don't really have the rest of it memorized. But I did for a long time because they didn't change it for many years. Anyway. Orange Dream was always June or May. It was always May, and then they changed mango to June. They like flipped those two. Anyway, point is, it's delicious, and they do ship. I need to look into it for this month.
Yeah.
So how would they
And
ship
I don't even know how
that?
they do it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I think like dry ice. I'm assuming
Okay.
like overnight.
Yeah. Weird,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but worth it.
I'm gonna try it. I think it's a little expensive, but honestly, like it's worth it because I'm not gonna be able to get to
Yeah.
Tucson for a long time now.
For your mental health. Just,
The last time you visited Tucson,
Exactly.
did you go?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Vlog channel, do a vlog about getting EGs because you miss home right off.
Write it off.
Boom.
Boom.
It's solved.
Maybe they'll
Business
want to
expense.
sponsor your vlog channel.
Everything's a write off.
Everything is
Well,
content.
you just write it off. Okay. Do you know what a write off is?
That's what I'm saying. You have to do a video. It has to be the reason for the video. So
Yes.
boom.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. You guys know the Schitt's Creek reference I'm making, right?
Oh no.
Oh yeah. No,
Well-
I was gonna say that sounded familiar, but I was like,
He should know. I haven't watched
Yeah.
Schitt's
Yeah.
Creek yet.
What?
I'm like,
okay.
Maybe
Strike
8 episodes.
fucking two.
Wait,
First
Nicole.
Harry Potter.
No.
Second Schitt's Creek.
I think it might be strike.
Who are you?
It might be strike 3 but I watched Mamma Mia now, so that strike needs to be
Yeah.
taken away.
So
But-
replace that with Schitt's Creek. You would never watch Schitt's Creek. It's so fucking funny. Schitt's Creek is my sense of humor in a TV show. Literally, it's so funny. It's like deadpan humor, but also like jokes.
See, the thing with me is that like that is a really good comedy. I'm like 8 episodes in. I did start it and I binged it because I fell in love with all the characters. But comedy for me is like I can't like stay with comedy. Like I need like a good solid murder mystery to feel complete about my like day or week. So then
if
I got
someone's not getting killed or that's that.
Dismembered. Nicole's not interested.
Exactly. Oh, so wait. Let's sidetrack
What's going
here.
on with that psychologically?
Literally,
I know. I should unpack
everything is a sidetrack. Okay, but let's go down another path, Nicole.
Oh, one more. I started Fatal Attraction with Joshua Jackson, and
Oh,
it's great. Have you seen Fatal Attraction, Adam?
no, but
You already
isn't
know
it-
I haven't.
Is it Fatal Attraction? Yeah.
Fatal Attraction.
No, I haven't seen it.
Glenn Close and Michael Douglas.
No.
Oh dear. Okay. Homework. That's a classic, sir, from our time. So you
Yeah.
need to go watch that. But it's cool. It's like a different take on it. So those of you who are Fatal Attraction fans, it's on Paramount Plus. So thank you, Adam, for sharing your Paramount Plus with us because I started it today. I'm only 1 episode in, but pretty good. Pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
So shit, you need to watch Schitt's Creek. Just
Yeah.
pop an Eddie.
Yeah.
And
I don't even need to. It is
Giggle.
genuinely that funny.
it is funny. It is.
So funny.
Good
It's
times.
like my new comfort show. My comfort show for a while was New Girl, and now it's definitely Schitt's Creek. It's just way funnier.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Well, sorry to edge you, audience. The topic today, we are.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
We are letting Chat GPT. Is that what it's called? GPT? I feel like that's right, but
Is it
Chat GPT.
P as in Paul or GB as in book?
P as in Paul. It's
okay. I've always said GBT, but that's probably
it's
definitely
P as in
wrong.
Paul. So yeah, Chat GPT. For those of you who don't know, it's all of the rage right now. But this is an AI type situation, an artificial intelligence that will basically give you whatever you ask it. I mean, it'll tell you can explain black holes like you're 5 years old, and it tells you what a black hole is. It'll craft an email to your boss regarding a certain topic, yada, yada, yada. So I typed in, write a script for a houseplant podcast. And that's what you're going to get today.
Fun.
With the Chat GPT script.
Okay, so I had a question about what GPT stood for, and Google answered me. It's Generative Pre-trained Transformer. That's a mouthful.
Oh, that's
But there you go.
scary.
Yeah.
Let's not use its full name.
It's giving Terminator. It's giving iRobot.
It's giving coming for me in my sleep.
Yeah.
Daniel has been watching like all of these old like gory action movies. Like he started with the Jason Bourne movies. I think it was Jason Bourne. I don't know. And then I don't even know any of the shows that he's been watching, but he's been watching these like old. There was one with Vin Diesel in it, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like
Not
on a
that
kick.
old. Not that old.
I know. I was like, watch yourself, girl.
Hold on a second.
Okay, sorry. Not that like, no, it's movies that he used to like when he was like younger, is what I mean. Not like, it's not like the new Fast and Furious movies, which I've heard are super cheesy. It's like the old. Okay, I did it again.
It's
20 plus years old
It's
movies.
like the early 2000s, okay?
Oh my god. It's so old. No, I guess okay, they just seem extra old to me because I didn't watch those movies, but they probably came out around the same time as like Mean Girls. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now I need to know what movie with Vin Diesel.
Hold on. Let me send him a text and ask him.
Was it like Triple X or what was that other one that he was in? That really good one where they killed his wife.
Jesus, Nicole.
Great.
Literally.
He was a cop and they killed his wife and he went
Was that
fucking
a really,
nuts.
really good movie where they murdered his wife?
Yeah, it was rough, man.
Absolutely
Oh my
horrifying.
gosh.
We did, however, watch The Knight's Tale. That
With
is
Keith Ledger. What a
Yes.
dream.
Oh.
that is one of my top favorite movies now. It's so good. Like I was actually really
Is it?
fascinated by it. Yeah, because like okay, I like to watch movies that are good, obviously, but I also like to look at movies as like a creative creation sort of thing. And I was really fascinated by the music that they chose to put in the movie. Like the soundtrack is modern for the era that it was made in. But there was like, and the people from this, you know, Renaissance period or whatever period, I don't know, they were singing these songs like they knew them. Like there was a Queen song at the beginning. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So giving
like-
Bridgerton vibes, you know?
Low key, yeah. Yeah. It was really interesting. Like the music was just like really interesting. Because normally it would be like little flutes and stuff for like that time period, but it was modern. I just think like creative decisions like that are so interesting, and I love when movies do stuff like that. So it made me like it a lot. It was just, I was like, what are they going to do next? It was cute. And Heath Ledger is just, oh,
Dream.
so cute. He's so cute in that movie.
Remember when we used to go to the theater to watch movies like that, and now that's just like not even a thing anymore?
Yeah.
If it's not filmed in a blue room with all CGI, it's not hitting theaters.
I
it feels
have to
like.
see The Little Mermaid in the theater.
Oh,
like
bro.
That's my birthday wish.
That was gonna be part of my catch up. That it literally is. I am so excited for that movie.
I know. And we were talking about this like last year because we were teased with that teaser. And then I was like, how are they doing this to us and making us wait? And now it's May. It's May. So
what day does it come out?
The 26th.
Memorial Day weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I have weddings that whole weekend, but I will be in the theater that next week. Bet your ass.
That's exciting.
Have you seen the pictures of Flounder? How do you feel about it?
He's a little creepy.
Looks bad. Looks bad.
A little creepy.
Looks very bad.
I'm wondering how it's gonna. I'm wondering how it's gonna be in the actual movie because like I just see that poster and everyone's like, "Well, they gave Flounder Ozempic," and it cracked me up.
I mean, I kind of like try to think of the situation that people are in when they're turning Disney movies into live action movies. It cannot be an easy thing to do. And like,
No.
I understand like trying to make everything as realistic as possible, but it's still CGI. Like you could have did a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I feel like some movies like are hard to make live action because it was made, I mean, underwater. It's just, it's like so hard.
I'm curious how this is going to go. Like,
right. Yeah, I am too.
But
I am too.
It'll be fun.
It's going to be good.
I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
Okay. Well, I was going to say let's catch up, but we've kind of been catching up. Have you guys watched this TV show? You've probably seen it on TikTok because it's been all over my TikTok called Jury Duty, where it's almost like a real life Truman Show.
Yeah. Wait, who's the judge? Is there a...
Well, I don't know, but there's just one guy who's on the jury who has no idea that it's all set up and everyone else is actors. And so like literally they're filming this documentary like they're going to show the inside of the American judicial system. They had to sequester the jury, but literally every single person on the show is an actor except for that one guy. And so like,
Oh, shit.
it's cringe, but really good.
Oh,
So it's
man.
like real.
Well, it's all set up, but he thinks it's real.
He thinks it's real, so it's
So
literally
he thinks
Truman
it's
Show.
real, and he doesn't know that everyone else is an actor and it's all everything is fake. Like all the things that are happening are fake. Because the whole time he's like, I feel like you can make a movie off of this movie that we're making for this because of all the crazy stuff that's happening. It's
Is that
cringe,
illegal?
but it's really funny. Well,
I always
Is that
thought
like
about that.
psychological
I know.
terror?
Trauma. I've
Like-
always thought about the Truman Show and like how, like, what if we're in like a program like that? Not like Matrix style, but you know what I mean? Like Truman Show. Like, what if we are in like a movie? How creepy
Yeah.
that would be. But yeah, I don't know. He had to have signed something.
Yeah, so this is like actually happening. This isn't like a show where the guy is quote unquote a real person, but he's actually an actor, like in the Truman Show, like how we know that that's a movie. This is actually happening.
it is actually happening, and James Marsden is in it, and he's obviously a famous person, and he's playing himself in it. And so then the guy is just like, oh, you were an X-Men. Like, I remember you from X-Men. And then the guy, he kept talking about this new movie he did was just Sonic the Hedgehog. And then the guy came back the next day. He's like, man, I watched Sonic last night and it is a great movie. Yeah, it's very cringe.
Oh no. Are they gonna like break
It's
it to
very
him
enjoyable, though.
at the end of it? Like,
I think so, but I'm not finished yet.
okay.
I think they do because he's been on TikTok where he's talked about like the whole process. But
Oh, okay. So he already knows.
Is he okay?
yeah, I think
He's
he thought it
therapy.
was funny and like really
Yeah.
hilarious. But yeah.
Me
Man,
and oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say the Truman Show like blew my mind when I first watched
Me
it
too.
recently. I saw it like a year ago.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one.
Laura Linney. Okay, but the thing is, I've been thinking about this. The actors on this show literally have to stay in character 24/7 because they go back to the hotel that they're sequestered in, and like there's even like side bits to this show, like where you have two characters who clearly are actors because they're not the main guy that they're following, who are having like their own like side tangent, like this side story, like where they're like kind of playing a game or something. It's very strange, but like they have to literally act 24/7
Exhausting.
for however long this show goes. Unless, someone's going to come out and say it's all scripted and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, under the bus.
Daniel just texted me back. He said that he's watching the old Resident Evils.
Oh,
Okay.
I heard those are good. I didn't watch them.
Well,
That's the werewolf. That's the werewolf one, right?
I don't know.
couldn't tell you. Every time he puts it on, I'm like, I'm going to go upstairs.
Isn't that like
Not
based on
interested.
it's based on a video game, right?
Sure.
Couldn't tell ya. Couldn't tell ya.
I don't know. I don't care.
Well, me and Mia are
that's-
watching Outer Banks. We started Outer Banks
Oh.
because we.
Is that Is that scripted or is that a reality show?
No, it's scripted. It's a show, a
Okay.
TV show.
Nicole would never watch reality.
Oh, that's true.
I don't do well unless it's Sister Wives. I don't do well with reality. But because we finished Dawson's Creek, which was a journey, and then she's like, "Let's watch Outer
Pacey.
Banks because
Pacey.
because it's like relevant. Like they just released season 3." And I was like, oh, it should be pretty easy to catch up. I was not connecting to the characters the first season. Like it took me like 4 or 5 episodes. But now it's really good. I'm like, these teenagers are going through some shit. But
But not really, because it's fake.
it's fake, yeah. It's a TV show.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like
Okay.
it's a drama series.
Why did I feel like it was...
No.
Is there a reality show about the Outer Banks? Because I felt like there was a reality show and I was confused. Maybe not.
Oh, I
Where
don't
is
know.
the Outer Banks located?
North Carolina?
Yeah.
South Carolina?
Oh,
The
okay.
Carolinas?
I don't know. There's so many shows. Yellowstone, Outer Banks.
Did you hear about Yellowstone?
No. What happened?
You watch Yellowstone, right?
No, I don't watch it.
Kevin Costner is not coming back because he's like divorcing his wife of 18 years or something. And there was like,
She divorced him.
she did.
Yeah. I think he was a little bit blindsided by it.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know why I'm infatuated with celebrity culture, but I am. You know what?
I mean, I'm here
Get
for
over
it.
it.
I'm here
You
for
know
it.
what?
Did
I watch the Met Gala red carpet live stream? Yeah, I did. All right.
Okay. I cannot get behind the Met Gala though. It like, listen, I know it's a
How
big
many
thing.
are there a year?
And it's,
One. The first weekend in May. First Monday in May. What? Who knows that?
it's on your calendar. It's just so fucking extra. Like, what the fuck is Jared Leto thinking coming as a cat? Like, stop it.
Well, okay. It's a costume ball, and
There's a theme. What was the theme?
was Karl Lagerfeld. Karl
Yeah.
Lagerfeld. And his cat, Shupei.
Shupei.
That's who Jared Leto dressed as.
Oh, God. Okay, explain Doja Cat. That poor lady.
She also dressed as the cat.
The one who was interviewing her, what was her name? I can't remember, but she was
Lala?
just meowing through the whole fucking interview. I'm like,
Emma Chamberlain.
Oh,
Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah.
I was like, go
I
back.
like Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah,
Me too.
me too.
How do you spell Kevin? Oh, that's how you spell his name. Kevin Costner. I was doing it with the Z.
Costner.
Oh my god, I keep getting some basketball player. I'm like, this is not right.
Oh, okay.
He's an old white man.
Truth be told, though, I was watching the Met because I was secretly hoping that Taylor Swift was going to show up because I'm obsessed, all right? But I know that Taylor is in her 1989 re-record era because she's been seen in New York, and that girl is not seen unless she wants to be seen. And there's been lots of photos of her just out and about in New York, and that's when 1989 was coming, and honestly, that's my favorite TS era.
She's like, Jesus
Isn't she
Christ.
doing a tour though? Like, I'm confused. How is she like in New York doing
She's
things? She's on
cloned
tour.
herself. She's cloned herself
Well,
at this point.
She's got PJs flying her all over. Fuck emissions. Who cares about global warming? She's going to make it to New York every week, all right?
I guess so.
And she's not flying coach, people. She is not.
Fuck emissions. Oh, God.
Celebrities. They're just like us, aren't they?
Yeah, only
Okay,
richer.
but I was watching something. Sorry. I feel like we're randomly talking about stuff, but I was watching something and there's this plane company called Jet Suite X or Jet Suite X. It's a private jet, but not really, because like we could all book tickets on there. But I was thinking for you, Becca, although it's only like certain airports. So Phoenix is one of them. And I don't know which one would be close to you, but like you could actually take your dogs on that airline and not have issues, you know?
I've actually seen this before. Somebody took their dogs to Europe. Like they were moving to Europe. So they chartered this private plane with other people moving their dogs to Europe. And it was like maybe $1,000 a dog
Ooh,
or something.
Oof.
goddamn.
Expensive. But I mean, you know, if it's your dog and the alternative is to board them under the plane and they're older and
that
can't
just
handle
scares
it.
me.
Can't do that. Mm-mm.
Yeah. I don't know.
So you fly with other people on this plane?
Yeah.
What makes it private at that point?
Well, you go to a whole different like waiting area. Like you go to like a lounge. Like
Oh.
you don't even have to go through like the TSA stuff because it's.
That scares me a
Wow.
little bit.
Well, I mean, but they're smaller. It's not like it's
Yeah.
it's not fitting 300 people. There's like 12, 24 people.
Oh. But it's
Wow.
comfy.
But yeah, it looks comfy.
That sounds so nice. Oh, the private plane experience. And I can't even pay. Like, I'm like cringing to pay $200 for airfare. I'm like, I can't do it. I'm not going to go.
Yeah, I'm flying back to Nebraska next weekend for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
are.
Was a last minute decision, and yeah, for Steve and I to go, it was like $600.
Yeah.
So annoying.
It's not cheap. What is, okay, flying between the Midwest and Phoenix is terrible. My mom is flying in this weekend, tomorrow morning. Her flight sucks. Like, it's like she had to get a red eye here. And then to leave, she has like a 16-hour layover in Denver. Like, and that was the best option.
Ew, really?
Yes. Not even kidding. And it's a Frontier flight. Frontier.
Oh God.
Oh,
Bless
dear.
this woman.
How much was that ticket? I gotta know.
I think it was $350, $300-ish.
Oh,
Like, it wasn't even a cheap flight, and it's so shitty. It's like, you'd
that's
think
like top tier for Frontier. That's like first class seats.
I know.
on Frontier.
that much at Frontier, and I guarantee
That's
she did not get
wild.
first class. Like, it's just insane to me.
Does Frontier have first class? Okay, so see, I don't have a problem flying Frontier. I would have actually flown Allegiant back to Nebraska because the airport that Allegiant flies out of is like right next to my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the schedule was just, it was not it. You know,
Yeah.
you either go for 2 days or you stay for a whole week.
Yeah.
And
I remember trying to get tickets on Allegiant going, but I couldn't. I don't think they fly to O'Hare.
Yeah, I don't mind Allegiant, actually. I kind of like Allegiant, to be honest. But other budget airlines, I just feel
16
like...
hours in Denver? Like, what the hell is she going to do?
we have family in Denver, so I think she's gonna like go to their house. I don't really know,
Okay.
but
Can
yeah,
you
she
leave
was
the
like,
airport though? Oh, you can because
you can.
Okay.
Her,
You just have to go back through security.
yeah, her luggage will be held. So yeah, she'll just have her like carry on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that sucks for her.
Tell her
I'm
not
glad
to
she's
forget
coming,
her
but-
phone. Go pick her phone.
Oh my god! Last time my mom visited, she visited me for 10 days and she forgot her phone. It wasn't supposed to be 10 days though. It was supposed to be like 6 or 7, but her flight kept getting delayed because of weather.
Ugh.
Poor mom. She was like, I'm ready to leave. Like, I love you, but I gotta go.
I gotta go.
I got to go. And
have
you
to
needed
get
to take
outta
that. You wanted to take that pregnancy test. So you were like, yeah, I need you to go.
Yeah.
Because I gotta piss on this stick.
Bye, mom. Oh, mercy. Yeah. Sweet Gab. But
Sweet Gab.
should we?
Anything else notable that you guys want to talk about before we get into the episode? No.
Really quick. I went to the Olbrich Botanical Gardens yesterday with Bree, plant
Yeah.
girl _50 again. And it was really beautiful. It was shockingly beautiful. So if you're ever in Madison, Wisconsin, hit up their botanical gardens.
You went to Madison?
I went to Madison. It's only
Did
2
you get some
hours
spotted
from
cow?
me. No.
I love Madison. I love that city. I used to go float trips there all the time.
It's super cute. Super cute.
Yeah.
But it was shocking because I pulled up and I was like, oh, this is really small. We'll be in and out. We'll go have lunch, whatever. It was beautiful. Packed with plants. And there was like levels. Like it was just, if you're there, hit it up. That's
Video
my
out on the topic?
video out on the topic, yes. On my YouTube channel. Go watch it.
Boom.
Thank you. And subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
What about you, Becca? Baby's kicking a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like she's trying to
She's
kick out of
kicking a
there.
lot. She's gotten to the point where, like, I can distinguish, like, oh, that's a leg. Like, it was so weird. She, like, one time, she, like, kicked her leg up and, like, left it there for a second. And I, like, grabbed it.
Oh,
It was so
shit.
weird. Not like hard, but like I was able to like put my fingers around it. And it was
Yeah.
like the size of 2 of my fingers together, maybe. Like a little skinnier than that. Like she's still so little. But it was just so weird. Like it was like a
That's
distinct
inside
like
of you.
I think it's so
try not to
funny.
throw up.
I think it's so funny how we could dump our period traumas out on Adam and he's totally fine with it. But talking about a baby kicking, he's like, okay, draw the line.
That's enough. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's
So that
sweet.
was-
It is sweet.
That was like pretty weird because before
It is,
it was
that's
just
weird.
like a punch. And then I was like, oh, I don't know what that was. But yeah, like her leg like dragged across my stomach and I like knew that it was a leg. Like it was just weird. But
That's
yeah,
so cool though. Oh,
It's
that's
like
so
a very
cool.
It's very cool. I can already tell I'm gonna miss it. You know, it's just like I don't know. So that's been fun. But yeah, I've now come to the point like where I like physically can't do things and I'm really frustrated. Today was a bad day in that regard. I don't need to. We already talked about it off air, so I don't need to dump it again. But yeah, I just am like much more physically limited. Like I just can't lift things. Because it just hurts.
Yeah.
And like my pelvis pain, my lower back pain. Like yesterday, I was like shaking. It was hurting so bad. So
Oh.
I'm gonna have a chit chat with my little doctor.
Yeah. Give me some drugs, doc, please.
Yeah, maybe some physical therapy. I don't know, but I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure it's all very normal. But she's always been really low. I have a long torso, so she's just like living down there. There's no need to come up. No need.
And
to come up.
you're pretty petite too, so it's just a lot of strain on your body.
Yeah.
So you think I'm skinny?
So you think I'm skinny?
But you know, I've seen people do that kinesthesiology tape stuff that like athletes do. I wonder if you could just tape up that big old belly. you
Yeah,
know?
strap her up.
Yeah. I have a band that I wear, which definitely helps. It's kind of constricting though, which can give me a stomach ache. But so I want to try out that tape to see if that helps. Yeah, just like relieve the pressure off the front because it like changes your center of gravity. So it's just
Yeah.
like pulling you forward. I don't know. Like walking up my stairs feels really hard, and like just lifting like plants feels really hard right now, which
Yeah.
is just. It's humbling because I lift sheets of plywood by myself. Like, it's just... I was doing that a few weeks ago and something
Yeah.
changed. Like, literally, it was like a flip of a switch. I suddenly can't do any of that anymore. Like, I can barely get off the floor. Like, it's just like, having a hard time mentally with that because I like being a capable human and I'm not currently.
Well, you're growing a baby.
It's
yeah.
just you're literally doing the most.
You are.
I know, but I nothing's gonna make you feel better. But also, like, it's
get
just a
it.
few months, so just like build a bridge, get over it, let people do shit for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milk it for what it's worth.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Well, with Dan, I'm like, I can't lift that. And he's like, okay, I'll lift it. I'm like, okay. Good.
And then after the baby's born, you kind of still can't lift heavy things. So
Yeah.
for a little while anyway. So
I'm just useless in that regard. Very useful in other regards. I just need to like chill the fuck out. But you guys know me. I have no chill. So I'm gonna do what I can while I can and take lots of sleeps.
Yeah, that's right. Rest up.
I will sleep. Yeah. It's been hard. I'm trying to like just push through.
Yeah. I get it. What about you, Adam? Any update?
No. No update.
Okay.
So
boring.
Should we get into the topic?
No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
Boring. Let's get into the episode. I'm excited to see. I like kind of read a little bit, but not fully. So I'm excited to see how accurate I think this is.
Do you want me to read the whole script, or do we want to take each piece? Like, because the script gives pauses.
Yeah.
And it tells us when to put in the intro music and the theme music.
Yeah.
Which is wild. Like,
I wonder if there is something to this formatting, though, because, like, it knows, what... It's the internet creating this. So does the internet know what people, like, listen to most and like? Like, is this the format of the most successful podcasts?
Maybe. Oh, maybe. Maybe a combo.
Well, how about I do the intro and the first host, then Becca can do the second host. Oh, wait, there's a lot of hosts.
That's okay.
Well, just every other paragraph. We'll popcorn every other paragraph.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, intro music plays. Cue the intro music. Should we, like, really... Should I create a lot of editing work for you guys?
That's right. Welcome to the Houseplant Podcast, where we talk all things houseplants, which, by the way...
is very close to Becca's intro.
That's what you say.
That is pretty much what I say. Yep.
Welcome, where I talk all things houseplants. Anyway, I'm your host, Adam, joined by Nicole and Becca. And today we'll be discussing some common houseplant mistakes and how to avoid them. Theme music fades.
Ooh, fades out.
Ooh. Our first topic is overwatering. This is one of the most common mistakes that people make with their houseplants. Agreed. It's easy to think that plants need a lot of water, but in reality, too much water can lead to root rot and other problems. So how do we avoid overwatering our plants?
The key is to understand your plant's watering needs. Different plants have different water requirements, and it's important to research your specific plant to determine its watering needs. Agree. Generally, you should wait until the top inch of soil is dry before watering. And when you do water, make sure to water thoroughly, allowing the excess water to drain out of the bottom of the pot. Okay,
I agree with this, but I'm not going to say the first inch. I'm going to say I usually say to your second knuckle, depending on the size of the plant. So that's like 2 inches.
Yeah, I'd say more like 2.
That's pretty accurate.
Okay.
It is. It's like eerily like, okay.
Do they even need us anymore?
No. No. I wonder how many blogs are written by AI,
I know. It's kind of creepy.
I bet so many. Because I think that every AI generated text is unique too. I don't think that it creates duplicate text.
Oh my gosh.
so
it's
wild.
like SEO proof. It's copyright proof. But can you copyright a Chat GPT? I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, how does that work?
Oh, I don't know.
So many ethical questions here that I don't even know the answer to.
I just wish this was around when we were in college. Fuck.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Okay, let's go back to the script, okay? Another common mistake is not providing enough light for your plants. All plants need sunlight to thrive, but some require more than others. So how do we ensure that our plants are getting enough light?
The first step is to place your plants in a spot that receives bright indirect sunlight If you don't have a spot like this in your home, you can also use artificial lighting. LED grow lights are a great option and can be found at most garden centers. Okay.
Okay.
I would want to know what Chat GPT defines as bright and direct light.
I think everybody wants to know that. No one has the answer. They're definitely,
No.
I feel like the AI is pulling this probably from multiple sources and maybe like the most commonly referred to topics. You know what I mean? Like, and responses and like answers to things.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But-
I mean, it's the right answer for sure.
Yeah.
It's just like,
But
yeah,
what the
I
hell
wonder
is
what
bright
they
and
would
direct,
call
you
bright and
know?
direct. Like would they say the plants can see the sky but not the sun? Like, what would it say?
I know.
Yeah.
It's the mystery of the
Do-
century.
Do either of you two have a light meter?
No.
No.
I have one because I bought it when I first like moved to Arizona because I was like freaking out about where I could put plants. Spoiler alert, did need to freak out. There's plenty of sun in Arizona.
Yeah, there is.
Yes.
I'd be worried about too much sun, actually.
But you know, I used to use the bright and direct thing. I used to use that whole like look at a shadow casting. So if it was like defined lines, I would say that's direct light.
Yeah.
If it was kind of fuzzy, indirect, bright, indirect, and if it was like you couldn't even tell what the shadow is, low light.
That's good.
But
That's
again,
good. I
It's
would
hard to do.
I would probably like think about it in like a photography perspective. Like, okay, put your plant in a window with full sun, but maybe put up like a white sheer curtain, and that would be indirect. You know, like a
Yeah.
diffuser.
It softens it.
Okay, we're back at it. Our final topic is not repotting your plants when necessary. Over time, plants will outgrow their pots and require a larger home. If you don't repot your plant, it can become root bound, which can lead to stunted growth and other problems. So how do we know when it's time to repot?
Pause.
Pause.
That's a good question, Nicole. The easiest way to tell if your plant needs to be repotted is to check the roots. If you see roots coming out of the bottom of the pot or circling around the bottom, doing a little twirl, it's time to repot. When repotting, make sure to choose a pot that is only slightly larger than the current one and use fresh potting soil like De La Tanks. Wow.
Does it say that?
ChatGPT knows. No.
I was like, what? I hadn't pulled up that screenshot yet. I was like, what? Thanks, ChatGPT, for the advertisement. And that's it for today's episode of the Houseplant Podcast. Remember to avoid overwatering, provide enough light, and repot your plant when necessary. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Outro music plays. So that episode is like 2 minutes long.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
job. Good job
So-
on the 2 minute.
That's an epic gardening podcast. I know he does like daily quick little. By the way, sorry, sidebar.
Yeah.
Did you see that he just released a video where he went to Carrie Underwood's house and did her greenhouse?
I'm sorry.
Really?
And here's, you know what? I'm going to say something brave yet controversial. I am so pissed when these people who can literally afford anybody and anything to come to their house and do it for them. I am pissed when people go and redo their greenhouse because it's like they could pay for it.
Yeah.
Like fucking drive to Columbia, Missouri and finish a greenhouse there that needs finished.
Yeah.
all right?
Thank you.
We got a pregnant person over here.
I got a celebrity for you.
Oh
But
my
I know they
gosh.
need to do it to get marketing to show. But I was like, wow, Kevin did a video with Carrie Underwood.
That's amazing.
That's exciting. Okay, well, that's how I feel about, what is it, the home edit on
Yes.
Netflix? Like,
Yes.
I was looking for an organization show just to like have on in the background. And like, I need more shows that are non-committal. Like, I can just have it on and I'm doing
Yeah.
things. There's
you
not
don't
that
need
many.
to know a storyline.
Yeah, like there's just not that many shows like that anymore, I feel.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was trying, and so I was like, shuffling around Netflix, and I happened upon that one, and I was like, oh, a home organization show, and then I was like, it's only celebrities. I'm like, you're kidding.
I know.
What do they need help with? Like, oh, help me organize my closet that's the size of Becca's primary bedroom. Like, great.
Yeah.
Reese.
Oh my gosh, I need a place to put all of the memorabilia for all the movies that I did that everyone loves me for.
No, but for real, like there's shows like that. Stop. There's like
it's honestly annoying. It's like I feel like celebrity flex culture is like out. I think that's why the Met Gala also feels kind of weird. It's like the Hunger Games. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like people are dying, and you're dressing up like a
for
cat.
sure like the Capitol. I think of that all the time. It's like, this is the Capitol.
Yeah.
These people are drinking something to make them throw up after they eat these meals, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So
Kim K had another
It's-
body hugger on.
it's very interesting. It's all very interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna watch that episode. That's exciting for Eric. Eric?
Yeah, Eric Espiritu, right?
Espiritu Santi.
I was just gonna say something.
I went over Adam's head.
What'd you say?
I said the Holy Spirit in Spanish.
Espiritu Santi.
Because he said his last name was Espiritu.
I thought it was Kevin. Isn't it Kevin? No, it's Kevin Espiritu. Did you say Kevin?
Kevin.
No,
that's his
you
name,
said
not
Eric.
Wait, his name
it's
is Kevin.
It's Kevin Espiritu. Yeah. Lord have mercy.
Sorry
Okay,
that
but
we
have
were
you guys
calling
watched-
you Eric if you ever watched or listened to this.
Oh, he could not give a shit about this. But if you're listening to this, Kevin, go finish Becca's greenhouse.
Yeah. And I want to meet Carrie Underwood.
Charity work, man. Not Carrie Underwood's Nashville mansion greenhouse that's bigger than my actual house.
You can turn it into content. Make it a write-off.
She's like, oh, it's so fun to come out here and pick tomatoes and cook them. And I'm like, bitch, you don't do any of that. Actually, she probably does. You know what? She's down to earth. All right. She's an Oklahoma girl and she probably does.
She probably does. I was actually her audition for American Idol came up on my For You page. And I was like, wow, she was good from day one. But it also,
Oh, 100%.
it was so weird because like Paula, man, I really wish I could rewatch all those old episodes. But like Paula was like so quiet during her audition. And I'm like, why is Paula so quiet? Because it was like, what are the guys' names?
Simon and Randy.
Simon and Randy. Simon and Randy were both so vocal.
Paula, I'm an Idol stan. Okay, well, not anymore.
Yeah.
For reasons that are valid, but like, I didn't like Paula Abdul as a host.
Oh, you didn't?
I really didn't. Like, unpopular opinion, I just kind of thought that she was just like meh, you know.
Yeah.
Also,
I don't
unpopular
remember
opinion, I
much.
loved Jennifer Lopez. Sorry, like I loved her
Oh.
on Idol. A lot of people didn't.
I stopped watching it after the 3 original hosts left. Like once the original hosts leave, I feel like the show's done. Like it's
Yeah.
it's done.
They added a 4th, and then they had that season with Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj,
No.
which was
Oh.
a nightmare.
I saw a clip of Katy Perry being a host or a judge or whatever, and
She's on the new, yeah.
she said something that was like really kind of like controversial now. It was controversial on TikTok. Like,
Yeah.
About she was mom shaming.
yes. Yeah, that's what it was.
And now she's a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she just did this recently. It was like this season she did it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like recent. And I
Yeah.
do not remember what she said.
It was a girl, she was young and she had like 3 kids, and she made some comment of like, you know, get off your back or something. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
it was something like that. You're right. Yep. Yeah, it's
I'm so
like,
glad you could get off your back to do this audition or something akin to that, or I don't know. But I was
Yeah.
like, ooh.
it was like, dare I say, a
Vile.
little derogatory? Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what constitutes derogatory, but like that almost feels like hate speech towards mothers. Like, why would you say something
yuck.
like that? Get off your back. How about you get off your back, Katie? Sorry.
Have you guys seen, since you just said that TV show that doesn't non-committal, have you seen Trixie Motel? Have either of you two watched that?
No.
When Trixie, the drag queen, the world world famous drag queen redoes a hotel in Palm Springs?
No, but it sounds
No.
cute.
It is cute. I think it's on Paramount Plus, so get on top of that.
This is
That's-
interesting. Current hot button
Redoes it
topics.
remodels it.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a remodel show.
Oh.
Okay, but back on Chat GPT, did you just see the screenshot for hot button topics for houseplants?
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny.
You want to talk about any of those?
Well,
Sure.
a few of these are episodes that we just did not want to make. First, sustainable and eco-friendly houseplant care practices. That has been on our list for a long time, and we're always like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that they just dipped into our Trello account and just wrote this out.
yeah. Number 2, the impact of houseplants on mental health and well-being.
We've done
We've
that.
done that.
Yeah, we have done that. Also, the fine line. There's a fine line, and you cross that line, and houseplants are no longer good for your mental health.
Absolutely.
Fine line.
And then you
I've crossed the
share
line.
you share about ways to make them better, throwing them in the trash, and then people shame you, which is also bad for your mental health to be shamed.
Full circle. Comes full circle.
I'm going to be honest. I threw away probably like 5 plants yesterday, and I've never felt better. You know what plant I want to throw away?
What?
This might shock you
Say it.
guys. The Monstera adansonii tree. I'm done.
You're kidding me. You're kidding me.
Nicole,
What does it look like anymore?
if you want to take it back with you, I'm being
I
so
rented-
serious.
I rented a compact car.
Oh, okay, so never mind.
Beverly Hillbillies up to Chicago and just has like an attitude, I just like flapping.
Hanging out the side of the door.
Yeah.
Okay, it just has looked really bad for a long time. Like, there was a few times over the last maybe 2 winters where I let it get a little too thirsty. And that's my fault. And it just never really fully recovered. Like, the leaves always look a little curly. Lots
You
of
repotted
brown
it last
edges
year.
and yellow tips.
Right?
Was last year or 2 years ago? I don't remember. It's such a huge plant. It's the biggest inconvenience to take care of. And I'm in a state of mind right now where I'm like, I can't do it anymore. It's not even pretty. Like, it's not even worth it to me. I'm like, it's taking everything in me
what?
to not just trash it.
Jay
That
would.
plant was a great deal.
Yeah.
It has given you joy. So I think, it came into your life when you needed it, and it can exit your life,
Yeah.
Don't feel bad.
I feel like if I listed it online, people would be interested, like in my local area. I just don't know what the condition of the roots are, because I wonder if it has dry rot on the roots and that's why it's doing what it's doing. But it's just such a huge plant. It would be like a whole operation to figure out what's going on.
Hear me out. What if you just and brought it out to the greenhouse, and like, what if, like, maybe it perks up, maybe it feels a little bit better, and then it looks pretty again, maybe it dies, but who cares at that point?
Yeah, I think I can hold on to it until but then you see, the greenhouse is not going to be done for a while. As we discussed, I had a breakdown and I'm on the verge of tears just thinking about it again. But yeah, that was always my plan, was to put it in the greenhouse.
Yeah. We got to
it's
get
just
this
gonna be-
greenhouse done. We got to get
It's
it
going
done.
to be a while before I can put houseplants in it, because I
Yeah.
have to get shade cloth on top of everything else that I listed before we started recording. So,
Shade cloth.
because it's
It's
like
too bright in there?
it's full sun in there, so houseplants won't live. So I always knew that I'd have to get shade cloth for it.
Where do you put the shade cloth?
You just staple that up to the rafters, can't you?
I'm gonna put it over the roof, like over it, like that, like over, like on the outside.
Oh.
And it probably will just be for the summer. I don't think it'll be needed in the wintertime. But
Gotcha.
yeah, the summertime is way too hot in there. Way too hot. It'll help with the temperatures too.
Yeah.
Because like it gets up to like 115 degrees in there.
Whoa.
and I'm trying to work.
Wow.
Like, that's another reason why it's hard to work in there, is because it literally is like 115 degrees.
Yeah.
So yeah, shade cloth will help. But anyway, I'm over it. I'm like 3 seconds away. But it's also to the point in the year where plants can go outside, so I just have it outside right now. And I'm just not worrying about it.
I brought some of my cactus outside this morning because we're finally not going to have any freezing temperatures at night.
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. Exciting.
You know, you bring up a good point, Becca, though, because, and I feel like maybe this could be its own topic, but there are genuinely plants that I kind of like put off taking care of for longer than I should because of the inconvenience they cause to take care of them. So like your Adansonia is too big for you to like do your normal plant care routine with it, to take it to the sink or do whatever.
Yeah.
And I have Hoya that I have like wrapped around my whole shelving unit. So to then, since I don't have a trellis on them, and I kind of ignore those more than the other ones because I can't just easily take it to the sink, flush it, and put new nutrients in it. And those ones are suffering because I'm just like, I'll get to you later.
Yeah.
Because I just don't want to deal with it.
Because it's a process. Yeah.
And this is where the line is crossed when houseplant's not helping your mental, because then it's starting to decline and then you're feeling guilty, you're feeling shame, and you're like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah. And that plant is like iconic. Like everybody who follows me is like, oh, how's a tree? It looks like shit, and it has for a long time. Like, I still show it. Like, it's not like I'm hiding it, but it's like, it looks bad. It does. Okay. The thing is it outgrew its pole. So like immediately I started putting out small leaves, right? Those big leaves aren't going to live forever. So all of the huge leaves died because it's been a long time. They're not going to live for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's like been 3 years probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like leaves don't usually live for 3 years, do they? I feel like that's a long time. Normally they like phase out at that point.
Yeah. But yeah, the older ones at the bottom.
Yeah. So it's just like all those like big beautiful leaves that it had are gone and didn't have anything to grow up. So it just has little leaves that are like shitty and like brown tips and yellow tips and curly. Because of me, obviously. I'm saying that. But
well, like I mean, no, because like when you think about it, like what are you supposed to do? Extend the pole, but you can only go so high. And then like those older leaves are eventually going to die. So then what do? Chop the whole thing up and propagate it? You're still going to get that tiny growth.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it happens in nature. I mean, I know that like, okay, I feel like a broken record because I keep bringing them up, but Jake the Plant Guy and Cindy Plant Guy, they do like moss poles, but they can like cut their plants midway because it's mostly rooted into the pole. It's not rooted into a pot.
Right.
But that's not how your Adansonii tree is because it's on a wood plank.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so like you really can't do anything. And if you look at an Adansonii in nature, even like the pothos, the giant pothos you see in Florida, like it's this bare ass stem the majority of the way up the tree.
Yeah.
And huge leaves at the top,
Exactly.
but not a lot.
Yeah.
So I think what you did with the Adansonii tree, it brought joy into your life for the moment that it needed to be. But like,
it might feel
just
really good to just rehome it or get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking so too. I don't know. Also, like I moved it out of the plant room and the plant room seems so much brighter. Like it was so big that it was covering like a huge window, like the entire window. And it's like, oh, it feels so airy in here. Like I have somewhere to put the stroller now. Like, I don't know. It's just.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like, what emotion did that give you when you first walk into your plant room? Like, was it ever when you walked in, you're like, ugh, the tree, I got to take care of the tree.
Every
it was
time.
never like the tree, you know, like you've passed by the, it's so beautiful, to now it's like, it puts you in a negative headspace every time you see it.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't need that.
Yeah, every time it's like stress because I'm like, oh, it looks so bad. I need to take care of it. But oh my God, it's going to be this whole thing.
Yeah.
And I don't have even when I wasn't pregnant, I didn't, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just because I'm pregnant.
I getcha.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like if I felt that way then, I feel this way now. I think I'm going to be like, fuck this plant after the baby's here. Because like, why would I, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time.
No.
And you also don't want to like burden somebody else with a problem plant. So like,
Yeah.
if
What
you
if it has
do
a
want,
pest?
if you do want to get rid of it and someone wants it, I mean, great, but I wouldn't feel bad about throwing it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just leaving it outside. Let the
I'm gonna
frogs deal
have
with it.
Yeah. I'm going to have it outside on the porch. And then if it lives, I mean, I'm pretty positive that it would live to get to the greenhouse, and I'll put it in the greenhouse, but maybe not. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
You know what would be cool though if you did get out to the greenhouse, and now here's me shitting on you after I was like, get rid of the plant because it doesn't need to do that. But if you did stick it in the greenhouse, be like, yeah, just do what you're gonna do. If the vines start like making their way through the rafters and you just have like an Adsoniai like roof, that'd be cool.
That would be really cool. So we'll see what ends up happening with her.
But regardless of what you choose, don't feel bad. You know what?
Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You don't need that.
She just
You don't
doesn't.
need that negativity.
She doesn't look how she is supposed to in that original glory. So I really don't even feel that bad getting rid of it if I did, because it just doesn't. It's ugly.
Yeah. Honestly, if it was mine and if you weren't going to gift it to someone or like get rid of it to some, like the whole plant, I would probably just like chop all of the vines off and leave the root ball and just see what happens.
I'll chop it down to the bottom.
Yeah, and just see like, okay, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
That might be a fun experiment.
Fun video.
Yeah.
Yeah. That might be the go-to, because honestly, it looks like the bottom half of it looks pretty okay. It's all newer growth down there. Maybe I'll do that.
And just restart her, out in the greenhouse when that's ready, not to bring up that again.
No rush.
My pregnancy rage is going to come to the camera. You brought it up again. I'm joking.
Any of these other hot buttons? So the last one the hot button topic. Well, okay. First of all, when I said current hot button topics, the AI bot said, as an AI language model, I do not have access to the latest news and trends. However, some current hot button topics related to houseplants might include the ones we've just been talking about.
Yeah.
But the last one is interesting to me: the intersection of technology and houseplants, such as smart plant sensors and plant-based VR experiences.
That's freaking wild.
Oh.
Now that's a video.
Yeah.
I've not done any VR anything, but I know that there's like actual spaces where you can go to do VR. Could you go and walk through a jungle using VR?
Oh my gosh.
I would do it. I would pay a lot of money to do it.
That's a video that I want to do.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
I'm never going to do it, but that'd be a fun video.
That would be so cool. Oh my God, how fun would that be? Do we think that this exists? It has to.
I think so. If Chat GPT knows about it, I think that's probably real.
Because what other VR plant experiences would there be? Like, I'm going to just do a VR where I like pull dead leaves off of plants in this collection. Like, is that a thing?
I don't think so, because you can't like touch things in VR.
Yeah.
Hold on. Plant.
I'm Googling it. Rainforest Biome VR 360, Arizona State University has that.
Adam, that's literally
that's
so
in my
close
town.
to you.
Rainforest Biome Story. Whoa.
VR plant journey through this. Whoa. Through this
Joey
immersive
Lawrence.
VR experience, users can gain a better understanding of the complex mechanisms that allow plants to grow and thrive. Okay, imagine a VR experience where you're like shrunk down to the size of like a bee or an ant, and you
It's
are
giving
like
Magic School Bus.
yeah, and you're like
Yes.
walking through plant structures.
Oh
Yes,
my.
Miss Frizzle, take me there.
Oh my God.
Take me there.
That
And
is
then-
cool.
This is
Under-
the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell.
Under the Canopy, Conservation International VR. Conservation International is taking you under the canopy to experience the wonders of the Amazon rainforest. What?
Explore the wonders of plant VR in Berlin.
Oh,
Wow.
I need to really Like VR blows my mind. I've never done anything VR related. Like, have you ever done anything with VR?
No, but I've seen those videos where it's like people in the giant warehouse and they're just like all stumbling about. And I'm like, this is fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's how I've always seen it. I'm like, this is embarrassing. I don't want to do that.
It kind of reminds me of like silent disco. Like everyone's dancing and like singing and
silent discos are fun.
Okay, listen, we know
Right?
we know you got your silent disco on and on the cruise, okay? But like VR, like the closest thing I did to VR was I rode a ride at Dave and Buster's, I think it was. And it was like the
Were you doing a roller coaster type thing?
it was like a Jurassic Park one. But it was it like 3D is crazy. Like it felt real, and it's almost like 4D because you're on the roller coaster and like it has wind and all that shit, So, but VR is supposed to be like you literally feel like you're there. Like, why wouldn't people travel this way? And people probably do. I'm just so out of the loop,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but also it's kind of like it's giving a little bit Wall-E, like where there's this like very obese man sitting in a chair, just living through that. Like I don't need to get out of my house if I can just put on this headset and walk around.
Like
know?
VR dating.
Oh.
And there is like VR sexual stuff. That is a thing.
I heard
Wait,
about
have
that.
you guys ever seen Upload?
No, never heard of it.
Is that where? Wait.
Okay, it's on Prime.
Premise.
This is a very good series. You guys should watch it. Anybody out there listening too? I forgot that we were recording, actually. Okay, so it's on Prime, and it's basically about like afterlives. So in your afterlife,
Yes,
your
I have seen it,
consciousness is like uploaded to like these different places, like based on money, essentially. It's like season 2 is much more like political in that, not even necessarily political, it's just like human equality. I don't really think that's politics, but yeah. So anyway, season 1, you're pretty much just like introduced to this world where your consciousness gets uploaded. Like you could do it even before you die, and you go to these like virtual places, and you are virtual. Obviously you're dead, like your body is like gone. And it's like there's different levels and like different, like think of it like as like resorts, and you go to live there, and people can visit you from like the living world, and you can talk to them on the phone. Like it's like you're still there except your body is gone. And
It's
like
giving Don't Worry, Darling.
Oh, I've never seen it. I haven't watched that yet, unfortunately.
Okay, well that was a little bit of a spoiler, but okay, go ahead.
I
Sorry.
kind of forgot about Upload. It's good.
It's a really good.
You watch
yeah.
it too?
Yeah.
Did you watch
Okay.
season 2?
No.
It
I've just
recently
seen the
came
first
out.
season.
You should go watch it, Nicole. I think
Okay.
you would like it.
I probably would. It sounds like something I would like. I'm gonna check it out.
But like you can visit these virtual worlds by wearing a suit, and it's like a full sensory suit, and your brain is like controlling your body in this virtual world, and like they have sex. Like you can like touch people, like you can feel all of these things. It's like not just visual, it's also like sensation wise.
Dang. Crazy.
I know.
So even in the afterlife, you still have to have sex with people. All right.
You still get to have. What do you mean you have to? You get to. And there's people from like all sorts of different generations. Like there's this one
Becca
woman
hasn't
who's-
reached the have to phase yet.
Yeah, Becca's in her early 20s, okay?
Oh, really? You guys, it's sad.
Talk to a 40-year-old about this, all right?
You guys, I've been having dreams, all right? Pregnancy is doing weird things. I'm having dreams.
Wait, you were going to say something, though, before we interrupted you with that.
Like there's just people from like all generations too. Like there's a woman, like she's in black and white because all of her photos are in black and white because she's like that old,
Yeah.
and she's like interacting with someone who was born like in 2000, I don't know, 1 if they died. It's just really interesting.
Which leads to the question of like, Well, I don't know. That's probably too deep. That might be a Patreon topic. But I'm like, well, like in the afterlife, what do people like? If there is one, what would you look like? How you did when you died, or when you were younger?
Or do you choose?
Yeah,
That's how I think.
What is it like?
I think in Upload you like choose which age you want
Version
to look.
of yourself.
Yeah, I think so.
I want pre-COVID body. That's what I'm choosing.
I want 24-year-old Nicole. You know what? Becca, you need to go watch Don't Worry, Darling.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Very good.
I am very intrigued by the idea of Harry acting. I've never seen him acting in a movie.
It's pretty good, let me tell you.
And also, I love Florence Pugh, so.
I didn't mean it that way. There are some sex scenes, but that's not what I was referring to.
Oh, I did hear about the sex scenes. No, if I ever really want to watch a movie, I don't know why, but I just won't watch it. Like, I am, because I don't want to be disappointed, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
I did the same thing with La La Land. Like, I knew that movie would, like, change my brain chemistry and, like, it would just do things to me. So I just put off watching it. I was like, I don't ever need to see it. That's okay. I know it's good.
You didn't watch it?
My friends forced me to watch it.
Oh, and was it disappointing?
A lot. You know, it was really good. It's just one of those movies that's, like, too real. Mm-hmm. And, like, movies like that, like, just fuck me up. And I'm like, no, I can't. I want to live in, like, fairy world. This is too realistic.
I want to slap on my pointy ears and get these wings on. And
Yeah.
float away in the forest.
Yeah. I want to read about some, like, 13-inch blue alien stuff.
Don't say it.
So, Avatar?
13?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
Definitely.
Ouch.
Okay, I'm referring to Ice Planet Barbarians and everybody, okay? I did read it and I really liked it. It was very entertaining.
Sometimes I forget that people might just be listening to this, first of all, and like not listening to anything behind it. They'd be like, what the?
Yeah. Go straight to the review.
Who is this? Some girl fetishizing aliens. Weird.
Is that our episode?
That's our episode.
That is our episode.
We're sticking to
Chat
it.
GPT coming through.
Thank you
We asked
so much, Chat GPT.
We asked Chat GPT how Britney Spears is doing, and they didn't have an answer. So I was kind of disappointed in that.
But they did tell us that mental health issues need to be handled with empathy and grace or something to that effect.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. She blocked all the comments on her posts. She like made a post that was like, I'm fine. Everybody stop saying things. And then she blocked comments.
Which I want to believe.
Everyone's saying that she's like a, that there's like a double. There's a body double.
There's some TikToks out there that I'm like, okay, is this real? Are y'all editing these videos? Because I can see it'd be easy to edit something like this, but I need to get off of that side of TikTok because it's got me questioning a lot.
I think I just need to get off TikTok in general.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like pinpoint when like I started not feeling great, and I feel like it was when I was getting on TikTok. I don't know.
Really?
Because you kind of just get sucked into a wormhole of TikTok, and then like 2 hours later, you're like, "What the hell have I been doing?"
Yeah.
But you're entertaining yourself. But I don't know. It's weird. It's. I haven't figured it out.
Once I get out of the food TikTok, like I'll get a few food ones and I'll save some for recipe ideas. Once I start getting out of that, I'm like, okay, I've been on here too long. I'm like, now it's taken a turn.
I need you to get me on food TikTok because I've been seeing these TikToks about puff pastries where people are like doing different sorts of like ingredients and then putting puff pastry on top of it and baking it. And
yes.
It's like a puff. Oh my God, those look so good.
Yeah, saw those.
Can you just buy puff pastry dough?
Yeah, Pillsbury.
Oh, catch me going to get some puff pastry.
It's probably in like the roll-up things that pop open.
Oh, see, those scare me.
But not those. You could get them frozen. Puff pastry in the frozen like bakery, like where the cheesecakes are.
That sounds really good.
Okay. It does. Okay. You know what else sounds good? Baklava. I don't know why, but let's wrap it up. All right.
Baklava is good.
It's all the layers. Delicious.
Nicole's got a hard stop. She's gotta get to a session that she forgot about
Last
If you need
week.
to hear that story, Patreon.
Go
Oh,
sign up.
Nicole.
Oh, anyway, catch us on Instagram at Potted Together. Individually, Not Dude is me. Becca is De La Plants. Nicole is Mind Clean Leaves. Leave us a review. We have Patreon, which, you know, this feels a little bit like the Patreon episode, but we just chat about non-planty stuff. Sometimes plant stuff, but, you know, we're over there once a month with extra bonus content. And thank you for joining us for this week's episode on Chat GPT. Appreciate you hanging in there through all of the curves and paths that we go down. But, you know, that's why you're here. That's why you love us.
That's what
right?
makes
We love
it
you
fun.
too.
Say it back.
Say
it back.
Okay, we'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
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 Gear Patrol calls their new dive watch the best sub-$500 dive watch. Full stop. Men's Health rated them as the most stylish solar watch in the game. Who are we talking about? It's Movement. They're leveling up your gift giving with the sleekest watches you can buy and the biggest deals of the season. From their innovative ceramic materials to sexy automatic divers, from ultra-thin dress watches to solar-powered statement pieces, and everything in between, Movement is making sure you're the good gifter this year, for your family, your friends, or for yourself. And now you can take advantage of 30 to 50% off Movement's California clean watches, jewelry, and accessories to get them a gift they'll never forget. With fast, free shipping and returns and amazing bang for your buck, Movement makes for a relaxed shopping experience. And with one-size-fits-all watches, it's an easy, elegant gifting experience too. Shop 30 to 50% off now at mvmt.com. That's mvmt.com.